Sundowns would have felt like they let this one slip because literally after Alende's goal, then through a corner, Batul concedes a penalty. That was so stupid. Like why would you do that? Like hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of The Corner Flag, and you are here with your favorite host once again, Deshane, and we're shooting our episode from Islo Studios once again. So if you're in Pretoria, you definitely know who to plug you with everything that you need. And we are covering PSL once again today, and it is the first day of PSL coming back, I guess, after international break or whatever. Sundowns versus Pirates, 1-1, game filled with emotion. Oh my gosh, game filled with emotion. This one was, from start to finish, was hectic. In the first half, very interesting. Thembinkosi Lorch, of course, coming from Orlando Pirates, introduced in this game, of course. Didn't last too long on the pitch. I think it was taking out in the 60th or so minute. But he played well. It was a very difficult game for him, of course, playing against his former team and even just trying to gel with his new team, of course. A lot of emotions going on. I think it would have been worse had it been a home game for Pirates. I don't even think he would have played at all because, yeah, the crowd would have been on his back for real. Like, they were on his back, but they would have been on his back for real, So at least that didn't happen this time around. We got to see what Thembinkosi Lorch is made of. Played well, but I think there's still more to see from him as well. In the first half, or in the opening few minutes of the second half, of course, Pirates, red card. Wow, okay. And it was back foot from there. Sundowns seemed to be cruising, control majority of the game. Very, very patient play from them as well, up until the point where, Allende, of course, got the goal. It was synchronized play. Ribeiro also, I think he deserves a mention. He did get man of the match for this one. He does deserve it, but wow, was incredible. I think it was actually a mistake for Rulani Mukwena to take him out of this game because this guy was just incredible. He muscled off the ball. His off-the-ball work was incredible. When he had the ball, his decision-making was great. His strength, his decision-making, he just wanted it more than anyone on the field today. So, yeah, great showing from him as well. And Sundowns, my God, wow. The South American contingent was just there on display today. There's so many of them to see. Who was there? There was Escobar. It was great to see him. Number 9. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I think there's still more to see from him as well. Tough game, especially seeing as it was the opening game. I think Rulani also went with the language up front to say, okay, these guys can communicate a certain way and they play a certain way, so maybe they might be able to get on over Pirates, but they were just unlucky in that case. And I think even Sundowns would have felt like they let this one slip because literally after Alende's goal, then through a corner, Batul concedes a penalty. That was so stupid. Like why would you do that? Like it was so uncalled for. Had his arms wrapped around Kloki, and yeah, Kloki didn't mess with this one. He got the goal for Pirates, of course, through the penalty, and yeah, Pirates just hung on to survive, and they just survived up until the end of the game. So yeah, it was a great game of football from both sides. I think there was more to see from Sundowns side, especially because they had a one-man advantage, so they would have felt really, really left down after this. Of course, Rulani Mukwena was also not very happy during his interview. He talked about how he didn't recognize his team and how he didn't really like his team, but he did also take a little bit of accountability and say, if I don't like my team, then I have to look at myself and say, okay, maybe what did I do wrong? So I think that's a good sign of a leader. But yeah, I think it's been too hard on Sundowns. I think it was just really that one mistake that set them back from Batul. Like it was really, really unnecessary from him to cause the penalty. But apart from that, I think Sundowns just dominated the game. They played really, really well. Sipho Ngule came on, controlled the midfield, coming on for Batusi Olbas. He played really, really well in that position, of course. Lesiwa Nku, he didn't really get too much game time, but it showed a little bit of energy in the minutes that was given to him, of course. Yeah, I just did think, Rulani made a mistake taking off Ribeiro in this one. I think it was the heart of the team. He played really, really well. And he was like the main conductor between everything, especially with the absence of like players like Yotabo Mukwena and Nothemba Zwane, especially in that creative force. Yeah, it let us down in that case. But yeah, brilliant game of football. Sundowns held it down. Pirates feel lucky to have come away with the points. But we look forward to the next one. And it was a great game of football. Great advertising. It was a tough game, seeing as there was the opening game since the international break. But I think both teams did very well. Sundowns, they would have felt let down by the result because they definitely did deserve it. And yeah, it was just a stupid mistake in how they allowed Paris to come back into the game. But we do look forward to the next game. I will be covering that one as well. Up until next time, I'll see you in the next episode of The Corner Flag.